Hey y'all, in this edition, we go back to the future. Now what the heck am I talking about? Well, last weekend I was out hiking on the Appalachian Trail. Appreciate y'all allowing me to do that. Had a blast while I was out there. And thanks a lot to Remington and Monkey Face for hiking with me and shuttling me around out there. So it went great, but hey, when I'm on the trail, I can't be here doing this for you. So we got a ton of hikers that sent in updates. I'm going to go back and catch those up because, hey, I'm not going to let those go to waste. Gives a good idea of how folks are doing out there on the trail anyway, even though it's a little dated, not too bad, just by a few days. But in any case, we're going to go back and go through those anyway. So that's how we're getting to Back to the Future. And then I want you to hang on to the end. I got an announcement about tomorrow's update that will be current coming up that I hope you're going to like it. So let's go ahead and dive in to see what's going on out there with the Appalachian Trail. Isn't that right, Daisy? That's right. All right, so we got Sugar Bear. He is out of the Smokies. He sends in this video.
Hey. It's Sugar Bear. I just put my last permit in the box. I'm out of the Smokies. Tennessee, woo-ah. All right, Randino, how you doing? I know I hadn't checked in with you for a while, since the beginning. Well, I'm alive and kicking, and I made it through the Smokies. Oh yeah!
Slow and steady, they are around the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia, crossing over the James River footbridge, and they send in this video.
Hey Ramdino, Slow and Steady here from Hiking with Slow and Steady on YouTube. Giving my quick weekly update here. Been hiking along the Blue Ridge Parkway on the AT for the last several days. It's been pretty nice, but yesterday we had a 20-mile hike into Glasgow, Virginia, and it poured all day. Today we just had some nice rain showers, but nothing bad. Had rain gear on for a second, took it back off. Anyway, coming up quick on the Shenandoahs and Waynesboro, just before the Shenandoahs. Take a quick resupply there, and then start checking out those waysides and the Shenandoahs. Anyway, if anyone's curious how I got here, where I'm going, check out YouTube. Thanks, Ramdino. Catch you later. Thanks for all the work you do.
Rain Dancer has made it to the 100-mile mark there at the Albert Mountain Fire Tower. Says everyone is pretty conscious of the Noro shelters. Not a lot of people staying in the shelters, so that's a good thing. Of course, the Noro hit really hard down in Georgia right off the bat, which is a little abnormal. And then it moved on up into North Carolina. So currently, I'm not seeing a huge outbreak or spread beyond that, and it seems to have calmed down some in North Carolina as well. Typically, we see it coming out of the Smokies, where everybody's crammed in the shelters by the Smokies that require you to do so, and then it spreads on into Hot Springs. But I haven't heard that yet. So anybody knows if it's been an outbreak in the Smokies or north of the Smokies, then please let me know so we can get that information out and keep everybody's eye on the ball about Noro. Shadows passed the 500-mile mark and into the Marion, Virginia area for resupply. Really enjoyed Mount Rogers and the Grayson Highlands. Fortune has completed the 4-state challenge on day 67. So the 4-state challenge is in 24 hours, you got to touch Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. So obviously, you just touch Virginia and Pennsylvania, but you got to finish West Virginia and Maryland. And there's not a lot of miles in between any of those. So altogether, you're doing about 44 miles, but you do have somewhere around 7,100 miles, 7,100 feet of elevation change throughout that. So Fortune did it in 19 hours. So he was well below the 24-hour mark. And he said he's feeling strong the next day, but he did say Maryland is very rocky at the end, and I can conclude that. So when Come Along and I did Maryland, there are stretches for miles that you can look down in the woods, and it just looks like somebody dumped big old giant boulders through there. So in any case, glad to hear that. Congratulations, Fortune, on doing that. Stick the Eagle, he has made it to Delville, and he got to go to a different section of the Far Out app. So most people use the Far Out app if you're not familiar with that because you're not actually out there on the trail, just part of the hiker community at home, then the Far Out app is what most people use for navigation. And so there's so many sections on it. You can buy all the sections, and I think maybe there's like 9 or something like that. But the really neat thing is when you get to Daleville, you go over to the next section. So you're running out of that one section and you get to flip over to the next section. So that's kind of a mile marker. I said that he said that on his video, and I said the same thing on my video when I came through Daleville and posted that there. So let's go ahead and hear from Stick the Eagle.
Hey Ramdino, it is Stick the Eagle here, the busy road of Daleville, Virginia, just behind me, and we are stepping north from Daleville into section 4 of the Far Out section. So it's been a good day. Met up with some of my friends, including Nichols, and now we're pushing north, expecting some rain, but that's okay. Trail conditions were pretty good after mile 670 or so, crossing mile 700, and the Virginia Triple Crown was a lot of fun. Hope to see many of you out here. Happy trails.
Boomerang, he has made it to back into the Smokies for about 31 miles that he owed. He skipped around, I think due to some bad weather, but anyways, come back and done that. And now he's back in the Shenandoahs and around Luray, Virginia. And when he was in the Smokies, he hiked with this young lady here, Unsinkable, and she was doing her Nobo Pure. So his is now, since he came back, flipped back, his is become not so much a Nobo Pure, but a flip-flop technically. Not that it really matters, but in any case, that's what he did, and she was doing hers. Matt Hermit, he is almost to mile 300. He says he's been dealing with some wet conditions out there on the AT. He sends in this video.
Hey Ramdino, it's Mad Hermit checking in with you. It's Wednesday the 10th at about 9 o'clock and I'm closing in on mile 300. It's been really rainy, really foggy. Last night I tried to stop at the Little Laurel shelter, but it was full, so I had to pitch my tent and looking for a way to dry things out. Anyway, making progress, enjoying the beauty of it all. Thanks for everything you do.
Roll Tide, the caretaker up at the Blackburn Trail Center. He's been reporting to us, kind of our mid-Virginia correspondent, since that's where the Blackburn Trail Center is. He used to be one of our northern correspondents because 2 years ago he did the Nauman campsite up in the Whites, and then he was our Smokies correspondent last year because he was a ridge runner in the Smokies. So this year is at Blackburn Trail Center, and he sent in this picture of Fireflow, and she is finishing up her flip-flop and going into Harper's Ferry. Master Splinter, he is through the Triple Crown, and he sends in this video.
Hey Ramdino, it's Master Splinter from I Suck at Hiking. It's me and Leo coming down off of Dragons to just past 700 miles. Still going strong. Gonna make the push to McAfee Knob today. Gonna stay there, try to get that famous sunrise photo. So we'll be there today, but we're gonna stay at the shelter tonight. All right, that's my update. Thank you guys for your support at I Suck at Hiking, and we'll see you guys on the trail.
Jukebox and Bear Bite, they are out of the Great Smokies, and they are probably hitting Hot Springs by now. 111, he didn't indicate where he was out there, but he sends in this video of the trail conditions out there and how after rain the trail can become the water source. Take it away, 111.
Ramdino and family, good afternoon. It's Matthew, 111. This is the AAT, Friday, April 12th. Yeah, at least there aren't any leaves on it. Yeah, that storm that came through last night is definitely filtering water. This is the trail. Hope you're all having a good day. Bye-bye.
So he's somewhere around the Blue Ridge Parkway when he sent that in. Aubert, he is currently near Shippsburg, Pennsylvania, or he was last week. He said the eclipse was awesome where he was. The weather has been nice. It has turned cold and rainy, though, once again. And he says his nose is still healing. So when he first got started, he endoed and did a face plant and broke his nose. He says it's healing and doing much better. Bluebird, she sends in this video right before she hit the Grayson Highlands.
Hi Ramdino, Bluebird here. Just about 12 miles from Grayson Highlands, I think. Maybe a little less. You can tell it's cold, windy, and a bit on the rainy side. It hasn't rained yet, but maybe it won't. Hope you're having a great day. Hey to all your viewers. Doing well. My ankle is so much better. Thanks a lot. See ya.
Bluegrass and Chuck, they have made it through Damascus, should be in Grayson Highlands by now, and they are on their third bear sighting. Bayou, he should be through the Smokies and possibly in Hot Springs. Sassafras Jim and Passing Through, they have made it to Hampton, and Passing Through has decided to end his hike. Didn't say why, if it was due to injury or it's just time for him. He's gotten everything that he wanted out of the trail. So in any case, Sassafras Jim has lost his hiking partner. So if you're out there, go up and become a hiking partner with Sassafras Jim. I'm sure he'd love to have you. Nichols, he has made it through the Triple Crown also. So hikers out there, if you please send me your updates. If you want to be included in the updates, send me a 30-second, more or less, of a video would be great, or a selfie. We really want to see your ugly mug out there, or your pretty mug, with something in the background out there, so that we know who we're talking about and we can see how much hiker trash, how dirty you have become out there while you're on the trail. But send in those selfies or those 30-second videos. Just attach the videos. If you get folks out there with your not eye cameras, not your Androids, Apple cameras, your Apple phones, okay, those things, they try to load it up to a file here, and then I have to go and download that file from a different spot, and it gets to be really hard to do that and very time consuming. So I don't have a lot of time to do that and try to figure all that out. So if you could just send it as an attachment, either email or Instagram or Facebook, that would be awesome if you could do it that way. And then that way it just helps me not have to go and go to extraordinary efforts. We want to include all your videos, but it's kind of difficult, can be difficult sometimes. And then also, when you sign off in your signature, let me know who you're out there with. So your Bluegrass and Chuck, or Sparrow and Micah, whatever. Sign off with that so I don't have to try to figure out by your other emails, or maybe even go to my support list and try to figure out who you are, because we want to give you the proper credit that you got out there. So I'd greatly appreciate that. Also want to thank everybody for their support out there, whether it's through your comments. Love your comments. Those comments, by and large, are all positive, so thank you very much for those. And then, of course, your thumbs up. Those help the channel, help the algorithm to send more folks here, and that's what we're all about, is getting more people to come so they'll like what the concept is that we've got going on here. And I say we because it's a community channel, and then hopefully they'll want to become part of the hiker community and support the thru hikers out there. So thanks a lot for those, and then of course your subscriptions help those as well. Then we also got some other ways out there, some more tangible ways. So I want to give a huge shout out to Mike from South Carolina for becoming a Patreon member. Thanks a lot for Mike. I think he's planning a thru hike in 2026, and he doesn't live too far away from me. So hopefully we'll get to do some hiking between now and then. I know he's planning to get out there with his wife on the Foothills Trail. So I've got some footage and an episode on the Foothills Trail from actually several years ago, and actually last year, where I actually finished it for the third time's the charm. So go and check those out, Mike. But thanks a lot for that. And then also for super thanks. So we always have super thanks open. And I want to thank Jim 3606, and that's Jim GYM 3606. That is a female, and she I believe she identifies as a female out there, and so she sent in a super thanks. So thanks a lot for that. Of course, we have the merchandise store, so we got lots of t-shirts and stickers that you can send to thru hikers out there, send to your friends, coffee mugs, things like that. So all of those help support this channel and help me do this each week, and help me replace my gear and go on hikes and get you the footage that make up this channel. So thanks a lot for that. Greatly appreciate all the support that everybody sends out there. So the news we got this week, we're going to forego the statistics that we normally do because we got so much going on with hikers out there right now. We got some news out there. Of course, we still haven't found Sadie. So please, we are still needing boots on the ground to find Sadie. We still need people out there that if they don't want to walk on trails, they can canvass neighborhoods with flyers. If you are in the Asheville, Newport area, if in Hot Springs area, if you can take those flyers to people, and there is if you'll go to we have a new Facebook page for that, and it is called the Help Find Sadie Missing Appalachian Trail Hiker Dog. I'll leave a link to that down below. You can download a PDF version of that flyer and print out some flyers and take to vets, or send to vets, or send to different lost dog and different Facebook groups and forums that you got out there. So just continue to spread the word. Y'all have been so great about doing that, and I believe we're literally in the hundreds that are helping out. And but please, we need your help doing that. So please help us bring Sadie home, and so that Bright Eyes can be reunited with her child and can take her home with her when she goes back to Canada. We do have an AT trail closure up around the Atkins, Virginia area. There's going to be a prescribed burn up there this weekend, and so that's Nobo Mile 538 through 542. The Forest Service website says they will have shuttles around that area. I don't know how those shuttles work out, or even if they come to fruition, and I'm sure they're not going to be real convenient. So you may have to walk up to where it's closed and stop for hours. I don't know. But you folks out there, you would encounter that. So let me know how that goes if you're in the Atkins area and around those closures, and you wind up having to wait on a shuttle from the Forest Service. I'd like to know if that goes smoothly up there. And then the Forest Service has also issued a closure order for the White Rock Cliff Vista Side Trail, which is Nobo Mile 298.4. They got that to protect nesting peregrine falcons in the area and their fledglings, and so that won't be there forever, but right now it is. And again, that's Nobo Mile 298.4. As I mentioned, hadn't had any or a lot more reports on Noro, so please send those in if you have them, that are particularly those that are beyond Georgia. Any that you see in town infestations or around hostile infestations, we need to know those. And then Trail Days is coming up the 17th through the 19th in Damascus, so that is a huge hiker community festival, and it's really neat. The town swells from about, I don't know, 500 to 5,000 overnight, and it goes on all weekend, and it actually starts like Wednesday or Thursday before. So I typically show up early in the morning on Friday. We set up Big Red there. Come Along's going to be with me. OG may be with me, so we'll see if he can take some PTO time and make that happen. But in any case, it's just a great time up there. Tons of vendors up there with cheap prices, and we'll fix your gear. So if you're anywhere in the area and you got some broke gear, most of the major gear suppliers are there, and you can bring that. And a lot of times, rather than fix it, they'll just trade it out. I got an air mattress for Big Agnes that is my second one that has gone bad, so I'm going to take that up there and see what I can get out of them. But in any case, Trail Days is coming up, and then here's the big surprise. I hope you like it. So this is like last week's update. So this week's update is on track for tomorrow, Sunday, and I'm going to do a special thing. I've done this one time before, and it was really neat. I think everybody enjoyed it and participated. We're going to do it as a premiere. So what a premiere means is that I will be there viewing it, watching it with you, and you can comment as live, and people can talk back and forth in the comments and stuff. And so I'll be returning comments and everything. So that's really neat to do that. We turn on super thanks for that, not necessarily because I'm trying to do a money grab, but because a lot of times we'll have so many people commenting, I can't keep up with them. But if it's a comment that you really want us to know about, then you can just I think the minimum you can give is 99 cents. And it'll put it at the very top up there, and in big bold and flashes or something, and I'll be able to see that. And if it's something you want me to answer or something you want the masses at large to answer, that's the best way to get that in front. Otherwise, they're scrolling through a lot of times so fast that we kind of miss it. We don't want to miss anybody. So for 99 cents, you can get that answered up there. For $39.99, you'll really get it answered. Kidding about that, not worried about that. You guys are great at supporting this channel, and I appreciate it. Folks, that is all I got for this update. Next update will be coming tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you at the premiere. And as always, appreciate you, and we'll see you out here.